Hey guys, Brian Thomas here. Thanks for checking out btbasketball.blogspot.com. We got part 2 of the NBA preview. We're going to go through the West teams, and we're also going to go through MVP, playoffs, finals, MVP of the finals, the whole deal. So let's get right to it. All right, here we go. In the West, going number 8 first, we're going with the Houston Rockets. The West is pretty stacked. They're not as good as I think as they used to be, but every team is pretty darn good. I got the Houston Rockets. Yao Ming's going to be coming in, playing only 24 minutes a game. By the way, if you see me get distracted, I got the Lakers game on in front of me, so I'm going to be taking a peek at that every now and then. Got the Rockets. I think they're a solid team, but I don't think they're a great team. I think they'll be streaky here and there, but I think an 8th spot is about right for them. Number 7, we got the Phoenix Suns. Anytime you got Steve Nash, you got a chance to win. You may not have a chance to win at all, but one of the best point guards of all time, you definitely got a chance to be in the playoffs, that's for sure. Losing Stoudemire is going to hurt quite a bit, but they've got a few other pieces in. They got Hedo Turkoglu in, and Steve Nash is still the real deal at, I don't know, he's 36, 37 years old, still playing at a very, very high level. Number 6, we got the Portland Trailblazers. Brandon Roy is one of the better players in the league. They got some great young talent around him. I don't know if they have much to get by this 6 or even a 5 spot in the playoffs. Maybe they win a round, maybe they don't. But they're a good, solid team, but they don't have an extra push to get to that upper echelon in the West, in my opinion. Number 5, the aging or the ageless San Antonio Spurs, based upon your opinion. I think they're aging. They showed that last year. They were hurt quite a bit. Ginobili plays a lot of games. Duncan is definitely on the downside of his career. Parker's still a good player, but he needs players around him. I think the 5 spot is about right for them. Interesting choice number 4, Utah Jazz. Now keep in mind, the West is crazy. Excuse me, the West could go, all these 8 teams, they could go 1-8, 8-1 almost. That's what it was last year. There was like 2 or 3 games separating, 3 or 4 to 8. It was pretty nuts. So I got Utah Jazz number 4. Darren Williams is one of the top 3 point guards in the league. They got rid of Carlos Boozer, but what they do have now, they got a guy named Al Jefferson. If you have not seen Al Jefferson play at the power forward position, he's one of the better power forwards in the game that you haven't heard of, but you're going to start to hear from him now, especially playing with a point guard like Darren Williams. All right, number 3, the Dallas Mavericks. Great regular season team, like every year, and they seem to stink it up in the playoffs every year. So they're going to do it again. Dirk, Jason Kidd, they got some good pieces. They're a great regular season team. I don't see why they don't do it again and get the 3 spot. Number 2, Oklahoma City. A lot of people are saying this is the year for Oklahoma City. They're going to bounce the Lakers. They're going to move to number 1 in the West. I don't see it quite yet, especially not in the regular season. They got a young, energetic, athletic team with obviously Kevin Durant, with Russell Westbrook, who was tremendous to watch. You got Jeff Green, a lot of very good players. They had a great playoffs last year against the Lakers. All right, I see them getting a number 2 seed and some good home court advantage in the playoffs. Number 1, how do you pick against the Lakers in the regular season? They know how to pick their spots. They still got what I think is probably the best player in the game when he's healthy, which is Kobe. They've got an unbelievable front line, and I can't stand them, but I can't bet against them, especially to be a number 1 seed and have home court throughout. You just can't. They got the best coach, they got the best player, they got the best big man, or the best power forward, I should say, and they got a good bench with a couple new additions with Steve Blake. And they got a good team. They got a very, very, very good team. Period. End of story. Let's move on. All right, MVP of the regular season. I'm going with the bandwagon on this, which I don't usually do. A lot of people are picking Kevin Durant. I'm going to agree with that, and here's why. Your typical MVP candidates. You got Kobe. He's not as much of a stats guy now all the time. He's going to be hurt a little bit more because he's getting older. I think that eliminates him. You got 2-time MVP, reigning MVP, LeBron. I think with LeBron and Wade together, both their numbers are going to drop. They're going to take away, they're going to have more wins, but a little bit less stats. So I think you take D-Wade and LeBron a little bit out of the mix. How about Dwight Howard? Possibly. I just don't think he's offensively enough to be considered the most valuable player. So I got to go with Durant. He's going to average 30 a game again. He's going to increase his team's wins once again. He's going to bounce that up. And you know what? I just think he's going to be the best regular season player all around. All right, there's your regular season. So we got Lakers, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Utah, Spurs, Portland, Suns, Rockets, Durant MVP. Let's move to the playoffs because that's what everybody cares about anyway. All right, I'm skipping right to the East Finals and the West Finals. In the West Finals, here's what I'm doing. I'm going with the Lakers. Shocking. I don't want to do this. I'm watching them right now. I'm annoyed watching them because I don't like them. And they're winning by 20 points in the second quarter with 7 minutes left. They're kicking the crap out of the Grizzlies. I can't stand it, but you have to understand, how do you pick against them? Oklahoma City, they're not there yet because they're just, I believe you got to go through a process in the NBA. You got to get beat up for a few years. You got to earn your stripes. All the great teams have done it. The Lakers used to do it. The Celtics did it. The Pistons did it. The Bulls did it. Every team has gotten beat a few years in a row. I don't think Oklahoma City is ready to make that jump, not against a team like the Lakers. So I got the Lakers winning the West. In the East, here's what we got in the East. Now, here's where I'm going to go out on a limb a little bit. I got the Miami Heat playing against the Boston Celtics, but I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going with the Boston Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals, and here's why. I think the Miami Heat, like I said earlier, on that post down there, the one below this one, I said that Miami's going to have a better regular season record, which I agree. But 7-game series, as Boston showed last year, they are an animal that is very tough to kill. They know how to win playoff basketball. They know how to play playoff basketball. Garnett will be ready and healthy, hopefully. Pierce, Allen, all these guys will be ready to roll. I think it'll be a tough series, a hard-fought series. I think the Celtics have enough to take out Miami in the playoffs. Maybe not next year, but we're talking about this year. All right, so here we go. Here we go. We got the East and the West. We got the NBA Finals. Now, we're about 8-9 months away, but you can mark it down right here. We got the Lakers and the Celtics for the third time. They're 1-1. Celtics got them in 2008. Lakers got them last year, although the Celtics should have got them last year because they're up by 13 points in the second half, and they blew it when Kobe shot 6 for 24 and somehow got the MVP. How do you get MVP when you shoot 6 for 24, the biggest game of your life? Shows you right there he's no Michael Jordan, but that's a whole different topic, isn't it? Here's what we got. See this? Give you a little sneak peek. Everybody's going to pick the Lakers. You know what I'm doing? I am picking the Boston Celtics, baby. Yeah! We're going with the Celtics, baby. We're going with the Celtics right here. We're going with the Celtics over the Lakers in 7 games, except the only difference from last year when the Lakers won in 7 games, we're going with the Celtics in 7 games. And nobody's going to like that pick. If you don't like that pick, you know what you can do? There's a little comment box right below this. You can write, say, Brian, you're crazy. I don't agree with anything that you're saying, and this is the team that's going to win. Tell me who you think is going to win. I got the Celtics in an upset over the Miami Heat, over the Lakers, and I got an MVP Finals for you. Here's what I got. It's not Kevin Garnett. It's not Paul Pierce. It's not Ray Allen. It's not Kendrick Perkins. It's not Jermaine O'Neal. It's not the big Shamrock, Shaquille O'Neal. The MVP of the Finals in 2011, it's going to be Rajon Rondo. So far, he's had games of, I believe, 19 assists, 24 assists. I think tonight he had 17 more assists. He's off the charts with his play right now. If he could only shoot a jump shot, he'd be one of the most unstoppable players in the league. Without a jump shot, he's playing at a totally different level right now. He's the best player on that team, and he controls everything about the game. I got Rajon Rondo as the MVP Finals, as the Celtics take down the Lakers for championship number 18, most all-time in the NBA. That's what we got. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You disagree, check me out below. You tell me what you think. We'll catch you later.